Are we all comfortable? If so, let us continue our exciting tale. You may remember in the last episode, Bellasini's schoolmates had all lost their final assignments due to a computer virus named Happy Birthday Glitch. It had been a terrible day, and Bellasini was happy to be heading home to see Gran. If there was one person who could cheer her up, it was Gran. From the moment Gran opened her front door, Bellasini started a very animated explanation of the events of her day. The kitchen appliances, my computer at the library, the computers in my class, and Dad's computers at the bank. It was awful, Gran. Who could do such things on my birthday? Glitch, responded Gran. I think it's a little more than a glitch, Gran. No, Princess, laughed Gran. I don't mean you have a little glitch in your computer. I mean Glitch is back. Glitch? Quickly responded Bellasini. Glitch is a real person? Princess, sit down and I will explain everything. But first things first, happy birthday. And may all your dreams and wishes come true from this moment on. Gran reached into her apron pocket and removed an old brass key, which looked as if it belonged in one of her fantastic tales. She used it to open the bottom drawer of a very old chest in the corner of the room. Inside was a small wooden box, covered with unusual carvings. Today is a very special day, Princess, said Gran, lifting the box from the drawer. You are the first girl in my family to come of age. So, I have two gifts for you today. The first present is easy, as I will give it to you. However, the second you must find and take yourself. I cannot help you. Gran, I could never take anything from your house without you first giving it to me, responded Bellasini. But what you will take would never have been mine to give, replied Gran. If you can find it, it was always yours. Bellasini was totally confused, but thought that Gran must have been playing some fantastic new game to try and take her mind off the terrible events of a day. What do you mean? If I can find it? Don't you know where it is, Gran? Gran just laughed. I have searched every day for the last 50 years, but I have never been able to find it. But I know it's here. What's here? Asked Bellasini. I'm not quite sure, Princess. What I do know is that if it's here, you will find it on your 15th birthday. Bellasini's eyes scanned the room. Gran, after 50 years of searching, you would surely have found anything that was hidden here. It's here, Princess, replied Gran, joining Bellasini in scanning the room. But as I said, only the person that it belongs to will ever be able to find it. Gran once again turned her attention to the small box she was holding. Your grandfather gave me this many years ago and asked me to give it to the first female child born in our family on her 15th birthday. Since that day, I have never let it out of my sight or opened it. Happy birthday, Princess. Wow, Gran, this is the most exciting present I've ever received in my whole life. Do you think I should open it now? Your grandfather told me you would know what to do with it when the time came, replied Gran, rubbing her frail hand across the top of the box. So it's up to you, Princess. Gran, I would like to make a wish before I open it. Will you help me? Bellasini closed her eyes and placed the hands inside Gran's before slowly guiding them to the top of the wooden box. I wish, oh how I wish, that one day I will meet my grandfather so I can thank him for my very mysterious present. With that, Bellasini opened the box which had the most beautiful necklace she had ever seen inside. A single teardrop crystal attached to a fine golden chain. The outstanding feature of the crystal was not its size or its clarity, but the fact that it sparkled so brightly in Gran's dimly lit house, as if it was a tiny star. Bellasini reached in and carefully picked up the necklace. "Have you ever seen anything so beautiful, Gran?" "Never, Princess," replied Gran, reaching over to help Bellasini try it on. "I don't think it's a necklace, Gran," said Bellasini, handing the piece to her. "I think it's to be worn like a tiara around my head." The glowing crystal resting on Bellasini's forehead bathed her face with its warm light, giving her the appearance of a true princess. Gran fell back into her chair, stunned by the radiant beauty that now stood before her. "I feel like a princess," excitedly shouted Bellasini. "You are a princess," replied Gran. "Oh, Gran, I love you so much. And thank you, Grandpa, wherever you are," called out Bellasini, blowing a kiss toward the heavens. "Now it is time for you to find your second gift," continued Gran from her rocking chair. "But Gran, this is more than enough," Bellasini replied, admiring her new tiara in the mirror. "Just humour an old lady and look around the room. Something here can only be found by you." "Okay then. Let me see now." Bellasini decided that Gran must have hidden something for a bit of a game on her birthday. She was always full of surprises. As she looked around the room, she saw the same old lamps, statues, pictures, chairs, curtains, cushions, and books. Bellasini had inspected everything in Gran's library hundreds of times. What could it be? "Maybe it's a new book," she thought to herself. "You've got me a new book, haven't you, Gran?" "If you say so, Princess," replied Gran, intently watching Bellasini's every move. Let me see now," sighed Bellasini, bringing her forefinger and thumb to her chin. Which one could it be? There were thousands of books on hundreds of shelves all round the room. How could she ever find a single book hidden among so many? Then all of a sudden, she caught sight of a book that seemed to reflect the light of her new tiara. She turned her head away and the glow disappeared. Every time she looked in the direction of this one particular book, it lit up as if it was covered in gold. "Aha," she thought, "Gran has wrapped my present in gold paper, so I would find it." "I found it, Gran," shouted Bellasini, moving toward the book. "Oh my gosh, Princess, you have," shrieked Gran, raising herself from the chair, only to fall straight back in. "Then it must be true." "What's true, Gran?" asked Bellasini, removing the book from the shelf. "No one has ever laid eyes on the book before," whispered Gran. "Up until this very moment, it was thought to be a myth. I have read much about it both here and in Virtasia, but I never thought I would ever get to see it. Look, Princess, there is no gap where you just removed it from. It didn't take up any space on the shelf. It is as if it was never there." Bellasini looked toward the shelf where she had just removed the book. Sure enough, there was no gap. "How can that be possible, Gran?" "I think you better sit down, Princess. It is time to tell you the story of my life." Gran paused before continuing. "Or should I say, I think it is time to begin the tale of yours."